Hello everyone, this is Vidyut Bhaskar and with me Mr. Sreedhara and Suresh. We are from Hexagon Capability Center, India. We are the authors of the paper AI Assisted Engineering Document Markup Review and EPC projects. Engineering document markup review is very critical in any EPC project. All documents have to be approved at the final of the project and these documents become part of the asset itself. But the document review and markup is a human intensive process which is prone to errors. Here are a couple of examples we have presented for you to see how documents are being commented by the engineers. So these documents are not only complex but also bulky in size. So you can understand that they are prone to human errors. So we thought to utilize artificial intelligence capabilities to help reviewers and engineers in commenting or reviewing the document so that neither the chances of mistake gets reduced and neither they feel overwhelmed with these. For this purpose, we use Azure AI services both from the data storage perspective as well as from the model building and deploying perspective, all Azure AI services, so that we spend our time in actually schema building rather than writing the code for all of this. The commented PDF documents were taken and stored as an Azure Blob storage, which was created under the Azure storage account. This blob storage was again connected to the cognitive services which ran the indexer service to index these documents. So by running this indexer service, we got already using the cognitive skills of Azure itself, common phrases and common data from these documents were already indexed. Now these indexed documents were stored as projections which would be utilized in our model building also. For the model building purpose, this recent response was utilized in the Azure Language Studio. These are the couple of snapshots that represent what kind of resources we used in Azure for the data storage part itself. Once the data is indexed and available as a JSON response, because the language model cannot consume just PDF or any other format. It needs to be either a text file in a text file or in XML. So the JSON response was actually stored as a data store in form of text as a data store which was connected in the Azure Language Studio. Now this data store was actually connected with the custom in our project, in which the key entity relationship was defined apart from what were extracted from the Azure cognitive services. Now with this, the data tagging of the documents were done, in which we had used more than 50-60 documents of different document types to create this particular information. This is an example of how the field data, how the entity has been tagged in this particular project for different fields, which are organization, return documents, summary, calculation, legal contract, key phrases, and schedule. Based on the training data set what we provided to the system, we also scored the efficiency of the system based on our prior experience as well as our interaction with the working engineers, what they would like to see in the document and what kind of recommendation would they need. Overall, we have presented our findings, and the way forward is to improve the model performance. In the AI recommender, we have to follow big data approach. Constraints of available cloud services can be reduced by introducing a data segregation system, which is basically putting with the file types, and integration of AI service into the document markup system itself is what we are looking forward to now from. So thank you very much for listening to this presentation. Have a good day.